Golan Heights rise like a table of volcanic rock at the top of the Jordan Valley and the Sea of Galilee. Israel invaded and captured the Golan from Syria during the Six-Day War in 1967. Now, 40 years later, the Golan has been settled by some 18,000 Israelis. The grassy plateau of cattle ranches and apple orchards is the final frontier for those Israelis who like a little elbow room, cowboys, farmers, and converts to country life. Despite the fact that Israel might one day return the Golan in exchange for peace with Syria, Israeli settlers keep coming. 32-year-old Yuval Matzliach is one such settler. The dairy farmer came to the Golan 2 years ago with his wife and 3 daughters. But unlike most of the Golan's residents, he'd rather be someplace else.
אנשים פה נורא נחמדים, אבל הרצון לחזור הביתה הרבה יותר חזק. אני כל יום מחכה שיודיעו לי, הנה, נכנסו לעזה, אתם יכולים לחזור הביתה.
Gaza is a beachfront slice of sand dunes and cities between Israel and Egypt. It was also captured by Israel in 1967. And though it's home to about 1.5 million Palestinian Arabs, it too was settled by Israelis. But in August 2005, the Israeli government expelled Yuval, his family, and 8,000 other Jews from settlements in Gaza, ending 38 years of occupation. The Israeli government dumped the Matzliach family and several busloads of Gaza settlers in the Golan. 23 families decided to make the Golan their home. They live in prefab houses, struggle to find work, but believe that it is God's will for Jews to live in the Golan and all the territories occupied by Israel. But they aren't the only ones living here. The 19,000 Syrian inhabitants of Israeli-occupied Golan, most of whom are Druze Arabs, want the land to be Syrian. They refuse to become Israeli citizens, either out of loyalty to Syria or out of concern that they might be seen as traitors if the territory returns to Syria. Yahya Abu Shaheen is a 51-year-old contractor in the town of Bukata. He and his neighbors chafe under the restrictions that the closed border imposes upon them. It cuts them off from their friends, family, and country. One of Abu Shaheen's daughters married a Syrian cousin earlier this year. She moved to the suburbs of Damascus, and he doesn't know when he'll see her again. Why do you think eventually Israel will have to withdraw?
בדרך השלום כל אחד רוצה מה שמגיע לו בחיים. זה שטח שהוא נקרא שטח סורי. זה לפני 48 זה הגבול שהייתה, זה קשר בנת יעקב. זה סוריה וזה ישראל. עשו מלחמות. ישראל כבשה את רמת הגולן. אם יהיה שלום, אז יחזור את רמת הגולן לשלטון של הסורי, אין ספק.
Back among the settlers, the Matzliach family is trying not to think about their past life in Gaza. Yuval has a new business renting vacation cabins to tourists. He also has a new son. But they are also trying not to think about the future. Arab leaders are calling for peace if Israel returns to its 1967 borders. The Matzliach family may have to move again.
The best peace with something to do, it's a rabbit. You don't give him millimeter of land. Nothing. With Jordan, is the best peace in the world. We don't have problem with Jordan. Where we have problem? In Gaza, we give them land. In Egypt, we give them land. They give to the Hamas. In Lebanon, we give them Lebanon. We have problem there. It's not finished. If you give land, you have problem.
what would happen to you and your family if the Israeli government made people evacuate the Golan?
אם זה לעזוב לגוש, אז זה עוד יהיה פחות קשה. אבל אני בהשקפת עולם שלי מאמין שכל המדינה שלנו, זה רשום בתנ"ך, ואני מאמין בתנ"ך. מה יקרה לי? רק הוא יודע.